let's check out what we're gonna do today. So I changed up all of the things that are the options to make me like a bit more excited about it. And okay, I know I could just go into the Google Translate and get like the perfect German text, but then what's the point of talking to Germans? Like, I actually want to learn. So yeah, I've just written that I want to make a story together, and it's gonna be all crazy and fun. Even though I've studied German for many years, like, yeah, this is kind of the level that I'm at. I could have probably written some of this better, like, what the hell is going on with this sentence? Like, fun, okay, we're actually doing it. Oh, I'm scared. Yeah, why did I even include that on the wheel? Let's just spin again. I hope nobody answers. Okay, now I have to rant about Occam's Razor. Oh, I have a lot to say about it, so like, I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, actually, this could be a good distraction from the social anxiety of the messages that I've just sent. The like simple but wrong explanation of what Occam's Razor is that if an explanation of something is more simple and there's another explanation of the same thing that is more difficult, then the simple explanation, you should just assume the more simple explanation is the right one. But the thing is, it doesn't actually work. It works for some situations, I guess we could say. Yeah, the truth is way more complicated than what you first assume. Okay. Find a coincidence on Google Maps. Okay, I'm actually very, very, very excited about this. Because not only is it gonna be hard, but we are gonna be on Google Maps. And as you might have noticed if you looked closely at all of these options, is that lots of them have to do with Google Maps. Because I really just wanna be in Google Maps, but a coincidence. I'm feeling kind of like this kind of area. Surely there should be like hundreds of coincidences. Let's just go into like Bulgaria. Imagine scientists like 1,000 years ago. They assumed like the earth was made out of fire and earth and air and all of these elements. Like, it was simple basic stuff that you could imagine as like a 5-year-old today. Turns out it's way, way, way more complicated than that, how everything actually works. And it took a really, really long time for human scientists to figure it out. But anyway, let's skip that for a second and look at a situation where Occam's Razor actually still works. Guys, so let me show you how the Chinese is coming along. Like, listen to this. 先生或你是你好，我可以使用信用程序翻译我们所说的内容吗？ Like, what province are you from? Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, hopefully someone out of these 3 are going to answer real soon, and I hope not all 3 of them. Maybe 3 people was too much. Now I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. I really hope all 3 are not gonna answer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling really nervous about this, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully we're going to make a fun story, and it's all going to be just fun and relaxing and not at all any pressure is what I'm trying to tell myself. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm scared about this. Let's imagine a crime for simplicity's sake. So a crime has been committed, and there are 2 explanations, 2 versions of what could have occurred. For example, there's one suspicious guy being caught on camera, and he's carrying like a big sack with something over his shoulder. That's one explanation. And the other explanation of how the robbery occurred is that a clown landed with a spaceship next to the bank, and the clown has invested a lot of money, and he lost all of his money, and now he needs to get new money. That's why he's robbing the bank. And he's also a musician and he needs drums, and he dropped one of his drumsticks. And you see the point that I'm trying to make is that one explanation is really, really complicated, and a lot of details are added, and all of these details don't have any proof and don't have any explanation. So the most simple answer is to just go with the actual proof that is there and follow that. So don't add unnecessary details when you're investigating a crime. That is how Occam's razor can actually be used in the way that people used to talk about it. But when it comes to science and when it comes to truth, there's actually... Yeah, the thing about that... Let me just check if someone's answered, because this is stressing me out. Nope. Okay, good. The thing about Occam's razor is that there are so many different definitions of each word in the definition. So let me show you what I mean. So what do we mean by the word simple? What do we mean by the word explanation? There are so many different options for each thing. Like some person might think that a simple explanation is that a magical witch did it. Like a magical witch did the bank robbery. It's so simple, you can say it in one sentence, and it just explains everything. No matter what happened inside of the bank, it is all explained by the magical witch, because she has magic, she can just do anything. So it seems like the most simple explanation, but we know it's wrong, right? Some people's definition of what counts as simple doesn't actually lead you closer to the truth. And Occam's razor has often been like a way to bring you closer to truth, but it's not actually the case. At some point, we're probably gonna have to Google the word coincidence, because maybe it is a trap. But what are we trapping? Maybe it's a bird thing. Like they have repurposed some sort of plastic basket. Maybe it's just bird food in here. Wait, there's also... Let's just walk along. Yeah, well, what are we looking for is the question. What are we looking for? What am I doing? We need a city. Like, we can't just be out in the middle of nowhere. Actually, let's just leave Bulgaria completely. Let's go into a different country. Yes, I'm feeling India is gonna be the place. Yeah, let's try this one. Bengaluru. Let's see. Wow, that's a lot of streets. Okay, I'm feeling this. Yes. He has the helmet on, but it's not connected. I see. The thing is, I've believed Occam's razor is real for so long without actually thinking about it that deeply. I've just assumed it's true because intelligent people always talk about it and bring it up. You don't need it at all. Just follow the actual evidence. That's gonna lead you closer to the truth. Follow evidence, try different options, and see what works out the best. When we have the definition, it's going to be slightly more easy to know what we're looking for. But also I feel like when we see the coincidence, we're gonna like, yeah, it's gonna jump out at us. We're gonna be like, yeah, that's obviously a coincidence. A remarkable occurrence of events or circumstances without apparent causal connections. So two things that are together, they're like not really supposed to be together logically. They're just showing up randomly together. Yeah, okay. That's actually helpful. Like if two people had the same shirt on, maybe they just went to the same store. She's wearing almost the same dress as her, actually. Is this a coincidence? What is this dress? Okay, so it's blue with a little square-like rhombus kind of shapes. There is more detail, but it's hard to tell what it is. Okay, let's now look at this girl, see if it's the same dress. Okay, it's not the exact same dress, but they're very, very, very similar. Almost like it's a coincidence. No. No, I'm not claiming it, because it has to be a bit more obvious of any coincidence, but this is like the first thing that it's really, really close to being a coincidence. It's fun when you learn about these huge, like, new ideas that you feel like not regular people don't really know about them, and you have like an advantage because you know something more. And Occam's Razor is just one of those things that we assumed it was one of those things, and it turns out it wasn't one of those things. And it's a bit disappointing, I guess, but now you know. Now you can re-investigate it, think about it, and see what you think about it. Oh, actually, write to me in the comments about it if you have like done even more research about it and you know something about it that I don't. I would love to know, and I always like change my beliefs and update on new evidence. So that would be great, actually. One of the options in the wheel is palm trees, and I really want to learn about palm trees. Letting the wheel decide what I do kind of takes the pressure off of me, so that's great, because let's not even talk about it. Let's just try and find the coincidence. Okay. This looks cool. Oh, they're actually on a car. 3 of the same little mini car. Coincidence? No, I know they have like tons of these. I don't count that as a coincidence. What the hell is going on here? Lions? Is this like a lion tamer guy? Like, what the hell? He looks like a true legend. Like, lion priest? I have no idea what's going on here. And this flag looks like... it makes me feel like it's not India. It makes me feel like it's a different country. I really hope that I've been understood, but if I haven't, I'll definitely talk about it again. Like, if you're confused about what I mean and why I'm no longer committed to Occam's Razor, unless it is a detective investigation or like a social investigation, sort of. Okay, are any of these guys wearing the same shirt? Adele! Oh, Adelia, sorry. Are these rubber ducks? Wait a second, are these rubber ducks or not? An entire parking garage of rubber ducks. What is going on? Are these... no. Like, obviously they can't be rubber ducks, but what is it? Can't see. Maybe it's just like the insulation for the walls or something. Or maybe it's the same thing that's like over here. The yellow stuff in this market stand. Yeah, maybe it's just like a fruit. Oh yeah, right, Nigeria. Nigeria has this huge blur around, but they also have the police car. Oh wait, is this secret police car? Okay, we're going to see, is this car following us all the time? If it is, then it's probably an undercover cop. This is just trash on the ground. Obviously still gonna be behind us, yeah. And he has a yellow plate too. What? Just a bunch of random cows. This is a coincidence. Wait. Oh, right. No, it's not. That's a thing in India. They have like random cows. Man, I thought we had a coincidence. Adele again. Does this count as a coincidence? I'm seeing the same no parking sign. Okay, actually, let me give you one more example of a situation where you can use Occam's Razor. Number 1, are your 2 co-workers that are flirting with each other, are they cheating together, or is there some really, really complicated explanation or story for why it looks like they're flirting, but they're actually not flirting? Obviously, we know what it actually is. It's just the simple answer is just the case. There can be exceptions. Of course, everything has exceptions, but I'm talking in general terms. Oh, actually, this brings me on to second rant. Let me just go with this, okay? The thing is, wait, before I do, let me just check. Nobody's answered. Okay. That actually makes me feel good because I was stressing out about this. The social anxiety is real, okay? It's real. How often do coincidences actually happen? Maybe like in order to be able to actually spot a coincidence, you need a bit more than just watching from like an outsider perspective, like on Google Maps. People like exceptions way more than they like the actual rule or the actual context, and it annoys me to no end. Like literally almost everyone that I talk to, they love this sort of 1% exceptions to something instead of talking about the actual concept of the thing. Because an experience that I've had a lot is that I'm telling somebody about like this big level concept and I'm checking if they already know about it or not. If they do, the plan is like to bring up something else, like I have like a plan with the conversation of where I want to go, but instead the conversation is completely halted because they are thinking about a 1% exception to the thing that I just said, and the conversation just takes a completely useless other route. Let me explain what I mean by this. So imagine if you bring up like how very often lung cancer is caused by smoking cigarettes. Let's say that is like your fact and you have Googled it, you're mind blown by, wow, almost every one of these lung cancer cases are actually caused by smoking. Like almost none of them. Like a few can be caused by some really strange work environment where there's like a lot of toxins in the air or something. But you found this out, you're mind blown about it, you want to talk about it, there's something else you want to talk about within this context, like how insane this is. So you bring it up to someone else, and then they come and be like, oh, my grandpa smoked hundreds of cigarettes every day. He is still alive and he is like 98 years old. Yeah, obviously he's in the percent that was the minority. Like obviously the thing that I said had exceptions. Obviously, there are exceptions. Like, I can't believe, like, you're taking the conversation in a different direction, and it's so annoying because we never get to the actual thing that I actually want to talk about, and instead it's just all of these stupid exceptions. I'm getting too heated about this. I'm sorry. Like, have you ever experienced this? Because this annoys me so much. Like, if we need calming meditation, surely it's just gonna land on it. What if there's like a huge coincidence but we can't even see it? Like, what if coincidences are really, really hard to just see from the outside, and that's why we haven't even found one yet? ChatGPT made the example that if two people reach for the same apple in the same moment, even if the time is frozen, we can still observe it as an outsider. So let's try and look for something like that. Their hands are forward. Oh. Okay. that's not enough of a coincidence. Like, their hands are almost the same, but the legs are different. Okay, so if two people accidentally look the same, I've got it. I'm back on the lookout. This constant focusing on exceptions instead of actually talking about the real thing that is the real thing. Like, it annoys me so bad, especially like when the exceptions are like 1% or less. If the exceptions were like 20%, okay, let's talk about them. But that's almost never the case. Yeah, hopefully there's like one person at least that has the same experience as me, and feel free to write your own rant in the comments. Yeah, as you can tell, when I have conversations with people, it's a struggle, okay? Yeah, whatever. Has anybody answered? No, I think we're gonna have to just run the wheel again. Like, what if I run the wheel and something crazy shows up, and then I completely forget about the chat, and then all of them answers, and then I'm gonna feel so guilty. If you find a cat that looks exactly like my cat, I would say that's also a coincidence confirmed. Yeah, let's say this dude. If there was like a dude that looks exactly the same as him, like the same shirt, the same pants, and he's standing like right over here instead, and the legs are like in the exact same position and the arms too, then I would be like, whoa, that's a coincidence if I ever saw one. Ooh, cool dude. Oh, these two girls are exactly the same. Okay, this... It's also not a coincidence, because I assume this is some sort of job where you sweep the streets with those kind of cool-looking brooms or whatever. So I don't count that as a coincidence. But what if it actually is a coincidence? What if these two guys are just sweeping the roads for fun, and they both accidentally have the exact same looking broom and the orange clothes and all that? Like, it could be a coincidence and we're like completely just ignoring it. Like, if you're wondering what I'm looking for, like, so am I. So am I. But we're just gonna know it when we see it. Oh wow, that's a tiny little dude in a bike. Is that a cow? No. What? I'm so confused. Oh, it actually does say cow here. But it's such a weird looking cow. It's almost like a goat. These two bikes look sort of similar. This one and this one are really similar. But does that really count as a coincidence? Like, if you were to see two similar motorbikes, you wouldn't be like, what a coincidence. You would just be like, yeah, obviously. What the... College! Oh, College of Arts and Science. Oh, cool. Everyone's driving like a motorbike to school. Maybe let's take a break. They have almost the exact same position and the same clothes. Whoa. I know it's still like school uniforms, but like, this is a coincidence. They're standing in the exact same position. They're the same clothes. Oh no. No. You fucking kidding me. No. He ruined the moment. Like, he loves going inside of my shirt. No. I can't believe this little dude. I didn't even realize. Fuck, I hope that didn't pick up on camera, but I didn't even realize, like, I'm so focused. Like, I have an amazing ability to focus, to be honest with you, like no other person, and I didn't realize he was entering my shirt. Man, I can't believe this cat. They're gone. Okay, so the coincidence is literally just a one frame. It's not like exactly perfect, but like the same leg is going backward and the same arm is going forward and backward, like, and the hair is the same, the clothes are the same, the backpacks are the same. Yeah, okay. It's not like the most amazing thing ever. Like, I feel like when you find a coincidence, you're supposed to feel a bit more amazed than this. Yeah, maybe this is just a consolation prize, and maybe the real coincidence is gonna show up randomly. I hope this is gonna be a real coincidence. This is a real coincidence, okay? This is a real coincidence. Like, fuck, it's not a real coincidence. It's gonna be fine. Let's see if somebody answered. Nobody answered. I messaged 3 people.